Okay, hello everyone, wherever and whenever in this world you are. I hope you're all doing well. I wanted to talk today about sort of the state of the cryptocurrency markets. A lot of people without any previous investing experience or financial experience are getting in these markets and they don't always know exactly what's going on underneath the surface of everything. So, just something to be generally aware of when you get in the cryptocurrency markets. There are groups that have large accounts and robots hooked up to all the exchanges, and they can basically push the price up or down depending on what they want to do. So you have people like Jamie Dimon coming out here and bashing Bitcoin as it's running up. They do that in tune with trolls they send over the internet to start spreading FUD, like you can see on Reddit everywhere. And they have their computers and algorithms all hooked up to social media artificial intelligence bots, and they're judging the pulse of the people in the markets. The price moves based on human psychology, and they are judging and manipulating that through their trolling, through the news putting out, oh, Jamie Dimon says Bitcoin's a fraud, when clearly he has people in JP Morgan out there buying cryptocurrency. I've heard that Blythe Masters is working for the digital currency group, and she was high up in JP Morgan. There's no way the head of JP Morgan doesn't know what cryptocurrency is or where it's going. They're trying to get their toes in it, they're trying to control it. That's something you need to be aware of. That shouldn't scare you away, but you need to know that when you're getting into these markets. Cryptocurrency was created as a tool to stop the banks and money changers and all those sorts from controlling the money we have access to. The banks and money changers and all those sorts know that they're trying to get their toes in and control the tool before we all realize what it is. This is the underlying reality behind where we are right now. And there is a civil war going on within America. It's contained to the political and economic sphere right now, thank goodness. But it's real. And the cryptocurrency markets are a part of that. Cryptocurrency was a tool that was used to increase the freedom and liberty humans have access to end the manipulation of money supply that has been used for generations and generations to do very bad, evil things to the world. And it's time all that stops. So that's one of the reasons I'm drawn to cryptocurrency like this, or things like permaculture, all those sorts of things. Those are ways people are trying to stop all of the bad stuff that's been going on. And I support that. That is the better world I want. So this digital currency group owns a large portion of Coinbase. And when you see things at Coinbase like your buy limits dropping all of a sudden, or you're unable to buy or sell whatever currency you're wanting to for a certain period of time, or you can't create an account in any reasonable amount of time because it just seems to take forever and the verification process is clogged up, that is Coinbase throttling the buying pressure of the market. That is also a form of manipulation. But that's something they do intentionally when too many people are trying to get into the markets and they're losing control of the price and the narrative. And it's not a coincidence that that happens the same time people like Jamie Dimon come out and say Bitcoin sucks for whatever reason. It's not coincidence that's happening at the same time. All of the Reddit posts start flooding with just complete bullshit and fear mongering. That's all coordinated. You're probably never going to be able to prove it because that's criminal. They're not going to do it in a way that's identifiable or that easy to follow. But it's not a coincidence. At least I don't think it is. You guys can think whatever you want, but all the reports I put together, all the research I do, the way I look at the markets, this is a big way of, this is how I see the markets. So I have to judge it and make my decisions based on how I see it. All right. I think that about does it for today. This is a quick one, but on my website here, I'm going to be updating it. I'm going to put a section up for news where I'll gather a whole bunch of news and information and start parsing out what part is the propaganda that the banks are trying to feed you and what part is real that you should be paying attention to and making your decisions based off of. That's information and knowledge is the most fundamental tool you have when you're investing and looking at the markets and making these decisions that are going to affect years and years of your life in the future. It's important you make your decisions based off good, accurate information. So I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you soon.